What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, KYP561, coming in here to talk to you all about season 4, I believe, premiere of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. And it was entitled Girl Fight. And I must admit that I giggled my ass off this whole this whole damn episode. Child, whatever that dude name is it Zoe or Zell or whatever his name is? I got a real kiki out of him. I don't know how much of him. I can't. I don't think I'll be able to take him every episode, but he gave me just enough, child. Um, so of course we start the show off with Keisha Cole. Basically, she lets us know that she has a new album coming, and she's going on tour. She also lets us know that her and Booby, her husband, they are basically roommates. I actually thought that they were divorced, but apparently they just been separated all this time. They are not actually divorced, and that he is currently living with her, basically for the son. I don't know, but child, they roommates, okay. And he lets us know later on in the episode that he basically wants to pursue his dream of being a rapper. Okay. Um, that's pretty much it with them. They showed her, doing a show, and then they had this conversation about some shit I don't even give a damn about because I thought the motherfuckers was divorced, but okay, whatever. I guess we gotta give her some sort of storyline. So, child, we go. This fucking Hazel E. I thought Hazel E had that outgrown the show, okay? But you ain't even stay away a whole goddamn season because the last season when your ass was supposed to be gone, you all of a sudden popped up, I think on the very last episode or whatever, and then you showed up at the reunion, child. I thought you hadn't got too big for Love and Hip Hop, but apparently not. Okay. So anyway, she lets us know that her and Cat Williams ain't together no more, which I don't even know if I ever really believed that relationship. I just don't know what the angle was. Like I don't know what one was trying to get out of. I don't know. Maybe there wasn't a real relationship. I don't fucking know. I don't really care, but whatever. Okay. She back, child. She got some little scrub ass nigga. I don't even remember his name. Burgundy something corny. Okay. So she's on this yacht, and the whole damn thing with Hazel is just forced to me. Okay. She just seems like she's a fake and a phony and a fraud, and everything about her is just fraudulent. And she keep talking about this shit about she run the city. Child, sit down somewhere, honey. Sit down. She's still mad at Masika because she's still talking about this young bird shit. Okay, and that shit there, it was at least 3 damn seasons ago. So, I mean, if you ain't got nothing else to talk about, bitch, you need to make up something because I'm tired of hearing about you, Bird, and fucking Masika and the bullshit. Okay, so she's having this party because she got some. I think it's called Girl Code or Code Red or some shit where she supposedly is empowering women to do what? I don't fucking know, but she wants everybody to come, including the bitches that she don't like. I guess she feels like she gonna take this opportunity to shit on them. I mean, I really don't know with what, but okay. Moniece is a lesbian now, which I guess we found this out. Was it last season or something? I know it was something about her liking women, child. I guess y'all know that's part of the criteria for these love and hip hops. Somebody on this motherfucker got to be gay, okay, or somebody got to cross over. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I, of course, I have absolutely nothing against the LGBT community or whatever. However, I just don't believe that the shit that these motherfuckers be doing on these shows. I don't think it's genuine. I think it's just for the sake of a storyline, something to give people something to talk about. And I just feel like, y'all is violating. I just think that it's some bullshit. But whatever, child. Masika, she meets up with Moniece, and who the fuck was Moniece talking to? Oh, Moniece talked to the girlfriend, child. How uninterested I was. So she comes in, they had a little kiki or whatever, and then, honey, we get introduced to Zell. Zell, like I said, honey, he gave me my life. I loved it. I mean, he's a little scary looking to me, but you know, I could definitely get down with him. You know, we find out that that's actually Tierra Marie's cousin. That motherfucker said listen, this whole episode they was dogging the shit out of Hazel. When I tell you they was going in on Hazel ass, that bitch was like, you know, I remember when she used to sleep on my cousin's couch talking about Tierra or whatever, and he was like, I see she done had some surgeries or whatever. He was like, because I remember when the bitch used to look like Rumpelstiltskin. Bitch, when I tell you I hollered because I refer to quite a few people as Rumpelstiltskin. I tell you, I said, oh my God. But yeah, that was too funny. Then they went to getting on Hazel's boyfriend. That motherfucker said Hazel's boyfriend looked like he 12 and 75 at the same damn time. I said, oh my God. When I tell you, I was in there just giggling my ass off, honey. That shit was too funny. So then we got a little light scene with Fizz, Safari, and Gib. Fizz asked Safari, was he still dating that wide body girl? Listen, I was so fucking tickled. I mean, like, the shade was just everywhere on this episode. When I tell you that shit, that was funny. So Safari basically said him and Nikki, they ain't fucking around no more. They just felt like, you know, they came to the conclusion that they better off as friends or whatever. This is when Gib lets us know that he is trying to pursue his rap career. I wonder what happened with him. I remember when he was playing with the Cavaliers, and then I believe that he hurt his foot or his knee or something. So I mean, does he not play anymore? I mean, what's going on? And if you're not playing anymore, I mean, what you doing for money? Like, I mean, is that why you living with Keisha? Like, come on now, I need some more tea. And I ain't trying to hear this shit about y'all feel like y'all thinking y'all finna pull a fucking Robin and Juan on us, talking about y'all doing this shit for the sake of the kids. Now, I'm sick of that shit, okay? Let's find a new excuse for, you know, what y'all got going on. But yeah, I need some more tea on that. Safari say that he's wearing more suits now. He done put down them hot ass furs or raccoons or whatever the fuck it is that he was wearing. He done put that shit down. He felt like him and what is Keisha Cole's husband name? Because I really don't feel comfortable calling him Booby. I don't think no grown ass man need to be called Booby. I can't think of what his name is. I'm just gonna refer to him as Keisha Cole's husband for now until I find out what his damn name is. But anyway, he says that he knows that he fucked up with Keisha, and which I was watching the show that they had when you know they was, you know, whatever, and he may have fucked up with Keisha, but something within me says that Keisha played a part in that, because I watched how she treated him versus how he was trying to treat her. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't like it. And I knew they shit wasn't gonna last, because I think that he's younger than her also, and their backgrounds was just totally different. I knew that shit was not gonna last. Keisha Cole got too much issues going on, whether it be with family or shit that she's gone through with other men, to ever be trying to be in a relationship with somebody, let alone be some damn body's wife. So I knew that shit was not going to work out. But anyway, so, you know, he said he fucked up with Keisha or whatever, but he's trying to make up for it by being the best dad that he can be. All right. Fizz, he ain't got shit going on. He say he just glad that Moniece ain't fucking with him no more. He glad she done found her little piece of whatever she got, and he's all right with that. Then we go over here to Miss Girlfight Brooke Valentine. The little oohs and ahs that she was doing actually sounded pretty good. I never remembered her for her having a good singing voice. I just remembered the Girl Fight song. So as soon as they introduced this nigga Marcus, her boo, I knew some shit was finna be going on with him, just for the way that she was talking about him and how they met, and, you know, we're gonna be together, and I'm gonna want you to meet my mom, and, you know, all this shit. I was saying to myself, something ain't right with this shit, as we find out not even 10 damn minutes later that I was right on it. So we go over here to Hazel's party. Basically, the Misfit crew shows up that she invited, just basically there to shade the shit out of it, and they wasn't even trying to be low-key with the shade. I'm talking about they was hackling, hollering shit out, just doing all kind of shit. This motherfucker shows up in a goddamn what that shit is, a fucking helicopter. Just doing too goddamn much for them little bitty ass, scrubby ass people that was in that goddamn party that you was throwing. That goddamn Zell said, he called Nikki a plastic swamp monster. I said, bitch, Zell is out of control. Zell is out of the fuck control, okay? But yeah, I'm telling you, I got a good kiki off of this shit. But anyway, child, back to fucking Hazel. She shows up in a goddamn helicopter. Motherfucker for what? Okay, girl. Okay, she doing too much. Like I said, she got some song. I don't know what the fuck she was talking about. The whole shit was just corny. From Hazel showing up in that fucking helicopter, even to Masika and her crew, what they was doing. I thought that was too much. You know, I was getting the kiki out of it at first, but then when they just went to just doing absolutely too much, I was like, you know, y'all motherfuckers could have just stayed home. You know what I'm saying? Because basically she invited y'all thinking that she was finna shit on y'all some type of way. I mean, bitch, anybody can run a goddamn helicopter. I mean, okay, maybe I'm missing something. All right. But yeah, I just thought that was a little bit too much. So, Brooke meets up with Marcus's mom, and she basically told her, I like you and all, and I know my son even likes you. He's been talking about you for a long time, and I think that y'all, you know, will be good for each other, but he can't be good for your ass until he get rid of his motherfucking wife. They didn't let us hear her tell her that, but I already knew that that's what it was going to be. And, you know, it was confirmed by the end of the episode. So Tierra Marie, I guess, since she didn't show up to the party, Hazel was upset, so she felt the need to meet up with her for whatever reason. I don't know why these people feel like they got to meet up with bitches that they don't like. I don't understand that. So anyway, child, Tierra was like, I guess I'll go up here and meet up with this old pickle nose bitch. Listen, that was dogging the shit out of Hazel. And I guess the shit is so funny to me because Hazel is running around this bitch like she just is that bitch. And really, girl, don't nobody even see you. So, child, they ended up arguing about something, of course. I don't even know who said what to incite the actual argument or whatever. So, Tierra, she just was like, fuck this shit. You know, I'm up out of here. Hazel, she talking about how she look and where your credit card's at and, you know, what the fuck? She's talking about a bunch of fucking nothing, Hazel, bitch. And I know you's an old motherfucker. You got to be at least every bit of motherfucking 35 around this bitch. And for you to be talking about, you know, oh, I got this bag and look how I look and, you know, I got this kind of car and this and that, bitch. Girl, sit down some goddamn well. Okay, you got that little Bow Wow syndrome, child. All that shit, because Tierra called you on your shit. That whole say, bitch, you a fraud, and all that motherfucking shit is rented. So, bitch, you really ain't doing nothing that can't no damn body else do. Any motherfucking body can rent a goddamn helicopter for a couple hours. This bitch is going to prom around this motherfucking helicopters. So, I mean, yeah, that's a little much, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, bitch, you ain't the only motherfucker that's doing that, okay? But yeah, you know, let you tell it, this is all the shit that you have, and you own this, and you got this, and girl, sit down somewhere, because really don't nobody give a fuck. Let me see, okay, so we got Keisha Cole. She's in the studio, and her husband shows up just basically to tell her the same shit that he hadn't already told her at the house at the beginning of the damn show. And listen, they said that child is 7 years old, and I think she said that they done been separated for the past 2 years. I know that this is a conversation that they done already had. Why the fuck do we need to hear it? Do we even give a fuck at this point? Because like I said, bitch, I was over that because I thought the motherfuckers was divorced. You know what I'm saying? Especially when she around here running around jumping on this damn girl that was up there with Birdman, and now they say that damn girl suing her motherfucking ass. But you know, bitch, you around here doing all this, and bitch, you still married? I don't give a fuck if y'all ain't together, bitch. If you felt like you was moving on like that to where you gonna be jumping on bitches about a nigga, you at least need to be divorced from your damn husband. But whatever. Like I said, I don't even think I know I don't give a fuck about it. Who's sorry and who did what and how they gonna make up for it. Cause like I said, this is a goddamn conversation that I know y'all motherfuckers done already had. So why the fuck do we need to hear it? Especially when it's old and late. So then we got Nikki and Hazel meeting up. Why is Nikki still around? Why? Why is she still around? Cause she damn sure ain't had no goddamn. She had a little piece of tried to get a piece of storyline. They tried to throw her with Safari, and we saw what happened with that. But okay. So they sitting down. I guess they want to have them a session about Tierra. But my whole thing is with Nikki. You claimed that you were such a good friend to Tierra. You cared so much about her, and you wanted her to get better and this and that last season. But now you sitting up with what this bitch name is Hazel, knowing that Hazel and Tierra they really got a rocky relationship, and apparently they on the outs right now. So bitch, I wasn't here for that. Then we got this old Alexis Sky motherfucker. She shows up. We don't want to hear nothing about that Fetty Wap shit, okay? Cause bitch, you ain't with Fetty Wap no motherfucking more. Masika ass ain't with Fetty Wap. So why the fuck do we care, okay? So you claim that you didn't show up, and what I don't like about this Alexis Sky is trying to come off like she's this, oh, I'm here, I'm gonna put this bitch in check, I'm gonna get her together, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. But girl, you don't even strike me as that. So, and it seemed like it's so forced, it seemed like it's rehearsed, it ain't even fucking believable. But whatever, child. So I guess she claims that she's there in LA. I mean, are you there in LA for the sole reason to fuck with Masika? I don't know. So we gonna roll back over here to Brooke. So now at this time, Brooke done found out that Marcus ass is still married. Okay, so she done invited him over for dinner, and she got on her little maid lingerie outfit. I don't know what the fuck it was, but I didn't understand it because you had that on for what? Like, I didn't get it. I mean, was that to say this your last look at it? I mean, I didn't understand it, and I really didn't understand it because you pretty much did all of that for nothing. Because when you busted out on him that you knew that he was still married, this motherfucker Tootsie Roll and was like, well, me and you, we done talked about this. And she was like, we talked about what? We talked about you being married, or we talked about you being, divorced at this point. And he talking about, well, we talked about, I want to be with you. Bitch, that ain't what we talking about right now. We talking about why the fuck is you still married? That's what we talking about. Okay, so apparently he had called her saying, baby, I'm free. And she took that as in, I'm divorced. This motherfucker said he done hired a paralegal. Bitch, what? The fuck you talking about, Marcus? Child, but how did he say he done hired him a paralegal to help him with the process? I'm like, Marcus, what you talking about, sir? What are you talking about? So anyway, he goes over there and he's holding her, consoling her, and of course she breaks down or whatever. I'm over that shit all fucking ready. But we got to have one. We got to have one in the crew now. We got to have one on the cast, okay? So then we go back over here. Moniece and the crew is at their normal spot doing karaoke or whatever they got going on. So then in walks Nikki and her crew. Child, they start going back and forth. And Nikki, what the fuck did you have on down to the karaoke, bitch? What did you have on down to the fucking karaoke? Okay? So anyway, they were saying some shit and Nikki was like, oh, well, apparently he says that that I look cheap. That bitch said, I don't think you're cheap. I think you're cheap-ish. Yo, listen, I don't know why he was so fucking funny to me. Like, he was so fucking funny. Oh my God. So they get into their little back and forth or whatever. What the bitch name is, Alexis Sky, talking about she looking for Masika, but Masika wasn't there. So I don't want to hear no shit about Masika was hiding and all this and all that, because bitch, Masika apparently did. I mean, nobody expected that y'all was gonna be there or whatever. And then my thing is, okay, when you got there, what was you planning on doing? Like, that's what I would have. That's what I wanted to know, because y'all hoes be a little too dressed up to be getting ready to thump. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but hey, listen, maybe they do shit different out in Hollywood, okay? But bitch, I'm not putting on my Sunday best to go kick nobody's ass. Okay, now if I just so happen to have my Sunday best on and I gotta kick somebody's ass, okay, that's a different story. But bitch, I'm not coming to the ass kicking with my Sunday best on. Okay, so I didn't understand that. So then they got into the drink throwing and, you know, all of this. Because, like, Zoe was like, you know, listen, I ain't got nothing against a bad bitch, but I will read a bad bitch. So don't come to me with your bullshit, okay? And I was totally here for it. I'm looking forward to see what Zell has to give me for the rest of the season. But he started it off right for me tonight. I don't know. I was looking at the trailer. Of course, they got 1,000 goddamn people on this cast, so I'm gonna do my best to keep up with everybody and see what the fuck they got going on. I hope they just give it to me piece by piece, because it's too many motherfuckers on here, and this would even half of the people, you know, from what I can remember as far as castmates, because they didn't even show Ray J and his wife. The lyrical bitch and her old dude, and there was probably some more motherfuckers on there missing too. But anyway, child, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, tell a friend, all that good shit. Until next time, y'all, peace out.